All right, good morning, 93 WIBC. It is Terry Stacy. Today, we celebrate dads everywhere. Happy Father's Day. On the Singer Financial Hotline, it is the First Day's favorite long-suffering middle child, the current leader of the Middle Child Party and founder of the Middle Child Union. He's Bruce Hopman, everybody. Bruce, good morning.
Good morning, Terry.
What's going on with you this Father's Day?
Well, it's actually Father's Day. You would think that I would have been taking the our middle child syndrome advisory alert, which I usually raise for holidays because holidays are times that families get together, and whenever the family gets together, that's usually an opportunity for those festering middle child issues to kind of resurface.
Sure.
So you would think on Father's Day I would up it to code red, but Father's Day is a tricky one because it's really. I'm saying it's a tale of two Father's Day. There are two sides to Father's Day when you're a middle child, and I put a post up about this at the blog.
I see that. By the way, I'm looking at it right now. It's smackdabblog.com is where he's got his Father's Day post. Go ahead, Bruce.
Right. Here's the two sides. On the one side, if you are a father and middle child, it's actually a great day because, as you know, middle children, we're famous for being attention seekers. We always want to be the center of attention.
Right.
Well, on Father's Day, it's kind of like a mandate. If you're a middle child and a father, they have to pay attention to you. So it's a good day. This is like a middle child's dream come true. It doesn't matter that they're being forced to pay attention to you.
Wow.
When you're a middle child, you'll take attention. Any kind of attention. You can get negative attention,
sure,
forced attention. It's all good. So
it's all still very clear as a bell, isn't it, for you, growing up as a child, as a middle child? It's still clear, very clear.
I actually think for middle children, Father's Day, if you're a middle child and a father, Father's Day is a better day attention-wise than your birthday.
Did you always try? Did you always try to outdo the other kids when you were, as far as giving that great Father's Day gift?
Well, that's the trap you could fall into. That's the trap, and this is, again, why I want to educate the middle children out there, save them, because, a lot of these revelations about middle children don't come to you till later in life. You don't know. I was actually just thinking about this last night. I didn't know when I was 8 or 9 years old why I went around the house with a jar of red watercolor paint, painting X's on different pieces of furniture around the house. I didn't know why I was doing that.
What could that possibly mean?
I didn't know why. I don't know. I remember I did it. I didn't know why I was doing it. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Wow. But now, looking back, it's that middle child. This was a desperate cry for attention. So,
wow.
the pieces of the puzzle, you don't realize these things till later in life. Yeah. I'm trying to save middle children all that wasted time.
Okay.
You should know now. You should know now why you're doing these things. So yes, on Father's Day, a middle child could fall into that trap and think, this is my chance. This is my chance to be the winner, to be the favorite. I could outdo my brother and sister.
Now,
I'll get my father the best present, and I'll be the winner.
Yeah, and you'll be the winner. That's really the bottom line, isn't it? You will be the winner in the family. Now,
right, but that's not likely going to happen. That's the trick. You don't want to do that. You'll go and you'll spend money. You'll get him that power tool or that electronic gadget that you think he really wants.
Yeah.
Your sister will give him some goofy little rock that she glued some eyes and macaroni smile onto that says, Dad, you rock. And your brother will get him one of those dentist sculptures that he gets him every year. And your dad will think these are the most amazing, wonderful gifts in the world.
Right.
And you'll give him the power tool, and he'll be like, oh, is this returnable? So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Because it doesn't matter what you do. By the way, if you gave him the rock or the dentist sculpture, he'd be like, what is this? This is a horrible gift. So you just have to accept your role in life. You're the middle child. You're not going to be the winner. It's okay.
Now, Bruce Hopman is with us. He is the Middle Child Union boss, and you can follow him on Twitter at MidKidMusings or, again, on his blog, which is smackdabblog.blogspot.com. And since you have been on this crusade to raise awareness of poor middle children everywhere, speaking as a middle child, what would you like to say to dads here in Central Indiana who are raising 3 or more children on this Father's Day?
Well, I'll tell you what. When they do give you the gift, whatever it is, just try to try to be equal in your enthusiasm about all the gifts. Now, I will tell you what my father used to do, and I would not do this. My father had this corner in the room. I called it the gift graveyard. I guess he didn't want to insult anybody by returning a gift that you got him.
Yeah.
So he would take your gift and he would put it in this pile in the corner of his room, and it was about 4 feet tall. It had years and years of presents that he really didn't like. And that's why I called it the gift graveyard. Now, I know that he did this to spare hurt feelings, but actually seeing your present in a pile with all the other discarded presents, really, yeah. So don't do that.
Hide them better? Would you suggest just hide them better?
Clearly, yeah. If you don't like it, just hide it better, yeah.
At one time, I know, Bruce, you were creating greeting cards. Do you have a line of Father's Day cards from the middle child? Have you gone into that yet?
No, I haven't, because that was a market that's pretty, if you've been in the store, it's pretty saturated. I don't think there's a great need for more Father's Day cards. Like I said, if you're a middle child on Father's Day, you'll take the card that just says Happy Father's Day. You don't need the middle child, the special middle child card. Yeah. I focus more on those days that don't have the card. As you know, Middle Child's Day, there will be, again, August 12th, I will be creating new cards for Middle Child's Day again this year, but not for Father's Day. I'll let the Hallmark. Hallmark seems to be doing a fine job with that.
Okay, all right. Anything else, Bruce, on this day?
I'd like to let me just remind the middle child. It's not your day. It's Father's Day.
That's right.
So let's not have the middle child pity party. Let's stay away from that stuff.
Sure.
We need to suck it up. 58 more days. Middle Child's Day. That's our day. And then we just have to cross our fingers and hope someone remembers.
I forgot middle child. I continue to forget about it. I don't know why, but
Of course you do. Of course you do. It's the American way.
You just keep counting down, don't you? You're just looking forward to it. Already got a big plan, do you?
As I had mentioned to you previously, we do have our Middle Child's Day celebrations all across the country in minor league ballparks all across the country. So far, 22 teams participating. We'll be having Middle Child Appreciation Night on August 12th. We'll also be releasing, and I hate to tease like this.
Go ahead.
I've just finishing up the mix on the new Middle Child anthem. It's a killer. No. It's a beauty. And I don't know, maybe that's what they'll be singing at ball games after the national anthem, the Middle Child anthem. I don't know.
Oh, but my goodness, the Middle Child anthem. Honestly, you've been
certainly on August 12th.
You've been writing the Middle Child anthem song?
Well, it's taken me my entire life, but I've got it. It's a parody to a classic song. I'm not gonna give you any more tease here, but it's a classic song, classic 80s song everybody knows and loves, and everybody will be able to sing along. It'll be great.
Happy Father's Day, Bruce.
Thank you. You too? No, I wouldn't wish you Happy Father's Day, would I? Have a great Father's Day.
All right, you can find more about Bruce Hopman. He's got his Father's Day post up at the blog, which is smackdabblog.com, and you can also follow him on Twitter as well. And let me find it again. I can't find his Twitter. Oh, here it is, Mid-Kid Musings, and he's our favorite middle child. He's the union boss. Thank you, Bruce.
Thanks a lot, Terry.
Bruce Hopman. He cracks me up. He reminds me of Jersey Johnny. He's I think he's a retired advertising executive, or used to be in that business. Anyway, I love him. All right, we've still got more to come. Coming up on this Father's Day, Purdue University engineering student Alexandra Johnson from Sweetser, Indiana, is making her dad proud. She'll explain after today's top stories on 93 WIBC. 93 WIBC.